In the last video, we have introduced the four-layer architecture. So now we started to extract features from image segment. The process is laid out here, which is identical to the process we did last time. And we also follow this button 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first is delete old data. Before we delete old data, let's take a look at the old data. So these are the 4 image segment. If you look at the segment, that's what the feature looks like. Okay. So now we can delete it. We will get a folder of images. We get features. Then we take a look if it's okay. If it's not okay, we can delete some of them, keep some of them, or restart. If it's okay, we move to the final process, and we do this for each of the 3 folders. And that's it. As we explained earlier, manual crafted features are luxury. These days, all features are obtained automatically. Okay, so we're going to delete the old data. That's step 1, delete all the data. Okay, if you take a look, all the old data are gone. Okay. Step 2, select a folder. This is the folder we're going to select. Okay, so this is data. And we set, as we said earlier, as you prepare the data, you determine how many features you want. You distributed them from the data, just put them here so we don't have to look at any notes. And then in the architecture cannot be changed in this software. The first feature layer will have 4 quarters, so we'll just put a 50-50, 50%, 50% as width and height. So now we are ready to get features. It's going to take a while. So let's start get feature. Okay, so it's going to take a while. We're coming back when this is finished. Okay, the feature computation is finished. Let's check the result. Okay, so these are the 4 segments. Let's take a look at the segment and compare the data. Here's what the data looks like. And you divide this into 4 parts. So the 2 earring is divided into half. So half of this is 1 earring. And then this 1 earring, you divide them by top and bottom half. And you look at the first one. This is 1 earring, top half. And we collected 500 features. So here are 500 features. So top half of, and here you see the other half bleed through a little bit. So that makes sense. You look at this. This is bottom half of earring. This is top half of second earring. Top half of bottom earring. These feature looks okay, so we can accept it. So we will simply accept these features, and then now we're going to move the result to the final place. So now we're moving the results. Okay, we are done. And now let's check the final result. Now the final result has 500 features from 0 to 499. So that's good. So we're done 1 folders. So now we're going to the second folder. We can just drag and drop the second folder into the software. These are the rings. Now we can, again, we get 500 features. So we can start again. Okay, so it's start. It's going to take a while, and we'll come back when this is finished. Okay, so the calculation finished. Let's check the result. Again, we have 4 folders. Divide the image into 4 segments, 4 equal segments. Let's look at the data and see what the feature, does the feature make sense. So this is what the data looks like. And you divide them by half in the middle, and then see, this is the front end, looks like top half. That looks like front end top half. And this is the front end bottom half. That looks like that. And then this is tail end top half. That looks like that. This is tail end bottom half. So that makes sense. Compare this with these images. See? So these features looks okay. We'll accept it, and then continue to the next folder. So we drag the last folder to there. It tell you 2B is here. See this? So this is the second text box is a feature. The third is supervised learning. And we determined ahead of time we're going to get 100 feature per segment here. So 100. And now we're going to get the feature. Okay, this start, and we'll come back when this finish. Actually, I need to go back one step. After the earrings, we did not move to the final places. So let's check final result first. So these are this is earrings. We have 500 features. So we have from 0 to 499. We have 500 features. And now we just obtained the result for the rings. This is as we go through these rings. These are the features for the rings. And then we need to move the data from the computed location to its final location. So let's do that. We're moving the data to its final location. So the final result now we should have 1,000 feature per segment. Okay. Move data complete. So let's clear here. Let's look at the final data. So final data, we should have 1,000 feature per segment now. Yeah, from 0 to 999. So we have 1,000 features. So 500 for earring, 500 for rings. Okay, now we're ready to calculate the watch features. These are data and 100 features. And now we're going to, this is the third and the last data folder we're going to process. So we start, get feature, and you start it. So we're going to wait for a while until this finish. Okay, now we finished computation. Let's check the result. So again, we have 4 segments, 100 features from each segment. So that's first one, second one, third one, fourth segment. So it looks okay. And if you compare this with the raw data, divide them into somewhere here, and divide them for 4 quarters. So the software get good features. So that's all right. So the feature looks okay. So now we're going to move the data to the final places. So we move the data to final places. Moving data to complete, clear. So let's look at the final data. So each folder we supposed to have a 3 concept, has crafted, created 1,100 features. Yeah, that's 1,100 features. That looks okay. So so that completed this layer. To summarize, in this layer we just divide the image into 4 segments, and then we tell, say, here's your data, you get this many features for me, and we repeated that 3 times, 500 for earrings, 500 for rings, 500 for watches, and we, in the end, we get all the features. So we're done this segment. In the next segment, we're going to get features from features. So we're going to get a new layer of feature which sit on top of this layer, which 4 segment, and we create new features. So we're going to move next layer. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.